Doesn't matter if you have on a three-piece suit or a mouthful of gold teeth. Money is the great equalizer. Financial literacy puts us all on the same playing field. Take the first steps to improving your knowledge of finances. WallStreetWearsGoldTeeth.com is bridging the gap between hip-hop and financial literacy. This website offers a look into the business mindset of your favorite hip-hop figures such as Sean P. Diddy Combs, Jay-Z, Nipsey Hussle, Damon Dash, Percy Miller, and many more. WallStreetWearsGoldTeeth.com is the place where hip-hop meets financial education. Increase your confidence with finances. Visit the site for more today. Yanadameen, Yanadameen, Yanadameen. Peace.
What up, though?
Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I am Lord Jamar.
And I'm Rod Digger.
Peace to you, Queen. How you be?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Nice and well rested.
Well rested?
Yes.
After a very
long night. Long 48 hours. Yeah.
I see. You had some things going on this week.
Absolutely. Shouts out my girl Yo-Yo for inviting me out to perform on her set for the Technique Tour.
So dope. Before we get into that real quick, I just want to say today's math is knowledge, power, refinement, all being born to equality, okay? You use your knowledge to speak your truth, speak your power. You know, and that's a form of equality, which is to deal equal in your knowledge with others, okay? So that's today's math. Peace.
Peace.
Now, let's get back to it.
All right.
A very historic show went down the last couple of days.
Absolutely.
At Irving Plaza for the first time in I don't know how many years.
I'm going to say about 25. That's the number I'm hearing. Somewhere between 20 and 25, but probably upwards of 25.
Eric B. and Rakim.
On one stage together.
On one stage together. That's a fucking...
Iconic.
I mean, I had the privilege of seeing these guys many times back in the days.
Right.
You know, I was one of those... real hip-hop heads that you could find me in the Latin Quarters or the Rooftop or Union Square or any one of those iconic real hip-hop venues. You know what I mean?
For the heads.
Yes, for the heads. So I've seen many a hip-hop classic, including actually one of our guests that we're going to have later on in the show.
Right on.
I've seen them perform many times as well. But yeah, Eric B. and Rakim, man, to have that come back and for today's, you know what I mean? For people to be able to see that today.
It felt so good because people,
I seen they had the Dapper Dan on and all that.
Oh, it was,
what?
It was so many levels of iconicism going on. I mean, everybody's familiar with their falling out, and for years, they were refusing to work with each other. So the fact that they were able to put that aside for the bigger picture, which is like the love of this hip hop culture, especially in these times that we're in now, to see that happen. It was almost like the scene in Rocky. If I can change and you can change, everybody can change. We can
do it, Rock.
Yes, so we
can do it.
And so many of our peers, like, we're all celebrating anniversaries, 18th anniversary of Rod Digger. I'm kind of a youngin' to a lot of the, to the people that I looked up to. So to see everybody coming back and celebrating these reunions and just getting that bag, because there is that lane for us and people that just really still appreciate the golden era of hip hop. So salute and congrats to those guys. Sold out show, 2 nights in Irving Plaza.
I'm kicking myself in the ass for not making it.
They actually had the show was Tuesday night, and that sold out. So they had an overflow show on Monday, and even that show was filled. And you know what was crazy? I'm gonna say 3/4 of the crowd that first show were white people. I didn't realize that.
The new curators.
I didn't realize that the first show was like the overflow show, because I was looking for like the hip hop peers, but those were the people that showed up the second night, because that was like the actual show that was being advertised. So sold out both nights, Irving Plaza. Shouts out to Yo-Yo. She's opening up for them. Amazing.
You can't play with my Yo-Yo.
She killed it as usual, and she actually invited me out to participate on her set. So
dope.
I got to drop some bars on both nights, courtesy of Yo-Yo. That's like she's a real one. Shouts out Yo-Yo. Everybody talking about female unity and the climate for female rappers. Like, we've always been unified, so it's not a new thing that's happening. Like, if anything, there's probably a disconnect maybe between the newer generation, but we've been rocking and always have. Like, that's never been an issue for us. I'm on the West Coast, I'm going out on Rage Set or whoever, come to NY. They out here. Like,
I used to do mad shows with Yo-Yo.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not even like a topic of discussion. So
I saw you in a picture with Eric B and Rakim, 50 Cent.
So many came out, and they bought out 50 on their set. They bought out Black Rob on their set. I actually felt bad because I did my verse of Whoa on Yo-Yo's set, and then fast forward to Rakim's set, and here comes Black Rob himself doing Whoa. I'm like,
oh well. Well, that's dope. That's
twice
dope.
as nice. And shouts out to our lovely co-host from last week.
Yes, Alex.
Foxy Alex. Thank you all for the love. She thanks y'all for the love. She's definitely, feeling the vibe, and you will see more of her on the podcast. She's great. She in one day she goes from like the podcast co-host to my publicist to, at one point she was on stage with Yo-Yo waving the IBW flag. So that's my girl, man. That is my rider. She definitely holds it down.
Yo, she definitely did her thing. She got good chemistry.
Absolutely.
But y'all gonna leave my man Schizo alone, y'all.
Come on, man.
Y'all gonna leave my man Schizo alone, okay? Let me just tell you. Okay, maybe bringing him in the studio, he got to get his bearings or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's not the right place for him, but trust me, Schizo is a funny motherfucker and he's super talented. Like, and I want y'all motherfuckers to know that about him. Like, he's a super talented producer. This motherfucker will come in here, play some shit.
Shouts out to Schizo. Hey, he's eccentric.
Yeah,
we said you can only be eccentric if you're rich.
Kind of like Guinness Stout. You got to kind of, it's an acquired taste. Exactly. So it's like,
But he's so dope.
Stop trying to go hard on my man Schizo in the comments, because I fucks with Schizo, and trust me,
he's the homie.
I just got to put him in the right vehicle, and when you see him in the right vehicle, you're going to understand, oh, okay, that's why Lord was even bringing him to the game like that. But lay off that motherfucker.
But my best friend brought it home.
Right. Hey, she did.
Females, go females.
But let's talk about quickly an elephant in the room right now.
Okay.
That would be this fresh ass Yanadameen Godcast gear we got on. Holla.
Jamar and Rod Digger.
What?
Holla.
What? And we got the step and repeat up in this motherfucker. You see it?
I actually came in here with a whole nother hoodie, and I saw the box of the
goodies,
the new shipment of Yanadameen hoodies, and my man
Marco
went right in the bathroom. Switch.
Okay.
Word.
And yeah, so I got the light spring jacket on. I might take this off in a little bit to show the t-shirt. You know what I mean? We got the snapbacks. We got fitteds as well.
That's right.
We got Scullies.
I'm gonna throw my my fitted on.
Yeah. Now, again,
take this
this is quality merchandise. Wow. But when you purchase it, it's not just to cop some gear. You're helping to support your favorite Godcast. Okay? You're helping to put your money where your mouth is, and you know what I mean? Do your fucking part. We say what we want as black people, and this is great, and da-da-da-da-da. Yo, but we always just want something given to us all the time. Like, we have to really show up. So now is the time for us to show up. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to get rich off of this. We just trying to make this shit so that we can, you know what I mean? Keep coming to you every week.
Feed y'all.
Yeah.
Gotta feed the messenger.
And provide this service. But it takes a lot of people. It takes a team. And I'd like to, start breaking people off properly, how I feel they're worth. And y'all going to help us do that through the gear, Patreon, Cash Me, all of that. Okay?
Word.
So that's how we go. Yeah, so we did the joint at the Cat's Cradle. We ripped it down. This particular crowd was a really dope hip-hop crowd. Big Pooh from Little Brother opened up for us. Yeah, it was dope. So this coming Sunday on TV One, we will have the Brand Nubian episode of Unsung.
Nice.
That's right, people. Unsung hit us up, and we recorded the joint, I don't know, last year sometime, maybe about 6 months ago, something like that.
Okay.
And
they've been spending all this time talking to everybody else. Getting some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see what they come up with. But
what's the craziest Brand Nubian story? Well,
well, that would depend on
which character.
Yeah, we'd have to
centering the story around.
And what category you're gonna talk about crazy, because there's different categories.
There's levels of crazy.
And
then each player has its own.
Each player
has their own crazy.
Many crazies.
I know Sadat crazy. He's still crazy to this day. Bro. Zip it.
Shout out the Wild Cowboy. Yeah, we've had some good times, It's been a long, it's been a long road. I've been knowing these dudes at least 30 years, and we've been making records almost that long. Yeah, so wait, then I've known them longer than 30 years, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do all your kids hang out with each other and stuff? Or
No,
did they grow up
all
together like that? No.
I mean, when they was babies, like my son and like one of Pooh Bah's sons, they used to be in the studio and shit like that. Like they was like studio babies.
Baby Nubians.
Yeah. Just being there, like, cause sometimes you just have your seat or whatever. And
mine's with me all the time.
Yeah, my man Big Jeff actually, he used to be having his seed there too. Sadat's seed grew up in another state, so
okay.
And she was a girl or whatever, so not that she couldn't have been there, but
that's right.
Those were all like the little male studio babies that used to just be in there with us for hours and hearing loud ass music and sheltering them from other shit going on, but
my daughter's been in the studio with me since since she was in a stroller, and like she was like a gremlin, like for some, and I shouldn't even have had her out to sleep, but she's a nocturnal creature just like me, my mom before me, but literally at the stroke of midnight, she would just start going bonkers. Like, remember all the wires and stuff in this floor? Like, she'll just take
enough
off.
Is enough.
Yeah, like my baby was crazy, but I had her everywhere too. She was on stage with me in my stomach. So.
See, that's almost like a documentary that could be done, like Studio Babies. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because I know there's a lot of them out there, like that just grew up.
And she's on my album, Dirty Harriet. She's on the Curtains. She's doing the intro and the outro of Curtains.
I had my son in videos and all kind of. He's in the Hold On video. Yeah, it's just, it's just a natural progression. Matter of fact, my son's on my solo album. He got a song with Jizza's son and Old Dirty's son.
Wow.
Called Young Gods. Yeah. Check that out.
Hard Body.
So yeah, Unsung this Sunday 9 p.m. on TV One. I don't know, that's channel 90 where I'm at. I got Spectrum. I'm in Staten Island.
TV One is 180 if you're a Optimum cable subscriber.
Okay. So yeah, that's what it is. Check it out. I think you'll be thoroughly entertained.
The video, directed by Fab Five Freddy, featured a visual representation of the 10% that didn't sit well with MTV.
He comes with this treatment. The black man is in whiteface with a white blonde wig. He even had some horns. Basically, throughout the video, coaxing people to do the wrong things. Yes, we were trying to say the white man is the devil. But we were also trying to say that devil really starts with you. That's why it was a black man in whiteface.
I can imagine.
And yeah, it's definitely an honor, because I feel like TV One is like the Black People Hall of Fame or some shit like that. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're definitely paying
an
folks
unofficial
their
Black People's Hall of Fame.
It's what BET used to be. I feel like,
in a way.
Well, BET, originally their motto was, Black Entertainment Television. That was their moniker. That's what, it was supposed to celebrate, Black music, Black arts and entertainment. And then once it was bought out by Viacom, then it became the Black version of whatever the white people on MTV are doing. So,
right.
So I do think TV One is trying to,
I feel like TV One has something to do with BET though. Maybe I'm not sure. Like they might be under the same umbrella or some shit like that.
They are, but being that BET is now under Viacom, I think TV One is like, okay, this is like the real Black. It's almost
right.
It's almost like neo soul. There's R&B in it. R&B was originally Black, but now the original R&B is now neo soul, so R&B can, fit the Tinashes and the other people.
Yeah, I think they have a little more independence, maybe a little more autonomy when it comes to, Black shit that they want to do. Shout out to Sade over at TV One.
Yes.
Everybody over at TV One, they were definitely gracious to us. And, yeah, it's definitely an honor, and I appreciate it.
Though. Salutes to you, man.
Congrats
are in order.
Thank you. I mean, first of all,
y'all earned it.
Y'all got some real legendary fucking official tissue hosts here. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think they knowing.
Nah, but they gonna learn today.
I don't think they know.
Okay.
We might screw up a couple of names when we're trying to do this journalist stuff, but hip hop is what we do, okay?
Listen, and this is what I'm saying, like you're not gonna find nobody out there that's in this whole hip hop podcast or whatever there's not many people that actually do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Artists
that have done it to this level
and really put that time in and really studied the culture. Like we're not just people that decided to wake up and rap one day or had things handed to us, if you will.
Or we're not just people that just, I grew up liking hip hop and I used to work at a record company and
I studied it in school.
And I worked at the radio station and I interned, and that now makes me
bruh,
a fucking expert on hip hop. Like, I was around when Nas was hot and I liked his album, so that makes me an aficionado? No. I mean, you're supposed to like his fucking album. You had no choice but to like
sidebar. Is it bad that I can recite Illmatic from start to finish, but I really can't recite a Martin Luther King speech from start to finish?
Well, no, that's because Nas means more to us in this generation than Martin Luther King does, and maybe we'll talk about that when we come back.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. Two fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.